What up, interweb? Let's get right into it. You guys know who I am. Maybe you don't, but I don't want to hear about how this market might be getting weaker. I don't want to hear about how this market might be going down. I don't want to hear about how this market. It doesn't matter. Again, there are so many stocks busting out of consolidation ranges. I just want to show you a couple. So here's I'm going to show you on screen here. Hold on a second. All right, you ready for this? Hang on a second. Let me make sure I got my face out of the way. All right. So a couple of weeks ago, or now it's like a couple of months ago. Again, let me show you the 3-year chart. So here's a 3-year chart. We call it the Andy Dufresne trade, right? Stock crashes and it sits there wallowing in its muck, trying to get out of that tunnel of shit and disgust to make its way out and do the Andy Dufresne. This has been the chart pattern that has brought me Carvana, AMD at 250 when nobody cared, Carvana at $7.50, nobody cared. The list goes on and on and on. So again, I am not a fan of DocuSign. I don't get it. Who cares about this company, right? You can sign documents on the internet. Oh, good for you. You put aside what you think of the company because to me, it's DOCU and a price. So a couple of weeks ago, so this is a 3-year chart. It's headed towards a 3-year VWAP. That's all we need to know right now. And that's why we're in the trade, right? And again, I don't swing trade too much, but when I see these chart patterns coming out of these ranges, I got to be involved, like the Clove, like the ASTS. So let me show you on a smaller scale. Here it is on the yearly. So it broke out and held the yearly. Again, this is when the earnings came out. The earnings came out, the stock ripped, and then it gave back because profit taking. That profit taking just was all that profit taking was profit taking, the consolidation. So once it broke over the earnings play, that was the 61. That's when you start going back up, and now it's being added to indices. So don't let it become a Palantir where you're sitting, oh my God, it's overvalued. It's overvalued. I don't understand the company. Who cares? Think of Palantir as owning the CIA. And look how beautiful. Consolidation, consolidation, consolidation. It rips. You thought you missed it. The earnings, the stock got hammered on the earnings. And what was that? What was that? The earnings provided you a good idea. I mean, a good chance to buy it back at prior day VWAP. And now you're looking at this 3-year chart on Palantir. It's gone. It's gone. This was a stock that we were looking at 17 bucks when it crossed over here. This was $12. Again, there's the Andy Dufresne comes out and never looked back. So now you want to look at PayPal. Look at this thing. Again, whether or not you like this company, you missed a big chunk of what it's going to happen because here's the 3-year chart. We still think it's going to 88.50, but look at what's done on a yearly basis. Once it got over the yearly, there's your ass crack. And it's already made a predominant move. Predominantly, there's the easy money, the 20 points that you should be in already. There is no reason to sell this stock. So when you look back at that 3-year chart, look at this thing. 88.50 seems inevitable. That's only 10% from here. But this is not one of those high-flying stocks, but it could be. Look at the fall. The harder something fell, the easier it is to get back into these upper ranges. So if it breaks 88.50, you're not looking for 90, you're looking for about 102. If it breaks 102, you're looking for 122. So these are the kind of trades where I'm not day trading these stocks. You buy a little bit, you throw it into your wife's account or your kid's account, you sit back and let the bull market work for you. But if you want to day trade them, you understand that these stocks are coming out of these ranges, so then you could go back to being a day trader. All right, cool. We found a nice trade in PayPal. All right, let's see what it's doing today. Prior day VWAP, got back over it. 1-minute VWAP shuffle, bang, you got paid. Late day buying is institutional buying. Late day VWAP break is institutional buying. Not schmucks like me buying 400 shares for my kids. I'm a nobody. I'm a loser. But the winners are buying it. The guys that are moving the names. I want to be involved. Again, you don't have to beat the market. You are the market. And that's what VWAP's all about. It's telling you where the institutional money's going in. So loving the PayPal, loving the DocuSign. And I don't like Roku, right? I don't like Roku, but what did I do? I gave it to you a couple of weeks ago, breaking 64.60 with a target of 87. And look where you are. You're up to $77 already. And again, it's been a nice trade today. Kind of got a little, you had the profit taking today, just kicked in. And again, somebody just wanted to get out today. 1 minute multi-day VWAP reversal. Is this a trend reversal? It could be, but you still wound up getting 10 points out of it. There are so many good stocks out there like Clove. And again, I don't know much about their business model, but I know it broke a 3-year VWAP and it's consolidating at higher levels. AAOI coming out of the 3-year chart. AAOI, just broke back over the 3-year and ripped. This is almost 100% on a trade. This is a rip from 1058 to 19. Obviously Humana, you had the collapse. Take a look at this one. Here's the collapse. We were buying this thing coming out of that break. There's that reaction high candle. Once it got over that, we were looking for it to close the gap. We missed by 6 points, but you wound up making 20. You wound up making, if you were in it from the original price, you wound up making 45 points. And then just like yesterday, if you're looking at Humana, you must have been looking at UNH, right? UNH, one of the classic monster stocks. Want to see a chart? Look at Humana on a 10-year chart. This is a monthly. Or I'll give you it on a weekly. Something you might want to own? Something you want to buy on a pullback? Look at this thing. Not many charts look like that. That is a 6-6 stock. So when you see them selling off on earnings, it's a buying opportunity, right? So yesterday when it got crushed, here's your 2-day chart. 2 days on a 5-minute shows you the whole thing. Gets smoked on the earnings. There's the VWAP break. There's the ass crack break. There's your orange line. Look at this trade. 555 got you up to 566. So today, you look for it to consolidate. Look where it consolidated. The same goddamn price. Look, the breakout was here. Where did it test today? The same price. Ladies and gentlemen, the market is rigged. So if you just watch VWAP and multiple time frame VWAP, you'll see the rigging. And it's right there. And all you got to do is let the bull market work for you. Stocks are going up. And people are looking for new opportunities. So you don't have to keep buying Nvidia and Microsoft and all those stocks. People are looking for something new to buy, right? Because they don't want to keep buying the same stocks. So you look at UPST. Look at UPST, right? UPST coming out. Here's a 3-year chart again. Coming out. Look at this thing. Got fucking hammered. Turns coming out. Where's this thing going? You're probably going to tack on another 15, 16 points here. Look at Sophie, coming out. They're coming out of these bottoms. That's why PayPal is so nice. UPST, Sophie, the Affirm, AFRM. Look, coming out of these bottoming patterns. Oh, I know you don't see it because my head's in the way, but here. Sorry. I got to raise it up for you. Oop. There you go. They're all coming out of these 3-year downtrends. And that is why this market cannot and will not go down. But let me tell you one more thing before I go. QQQ. What you saw today might be, I know this might sound silly, generational lows. You may never see the Qs go down ever again. I'm kind of joking, but let me show you how significant today is. Here's the 1-year VWAP. There's the fake crash that they did on August 5th and 6th. Where did it go? The 1-year trend line. So if we ever do sell off, that's very significant. But we can't even sell off past 2 days worth of VWAP. So here's a 2-day VWAP, right? Sorry. It's the 15-day VWAP because we've been consolidating right here. So let me show you 15 days worth of data on an hourly and it'll really show you the whole market. There it is. They tried to get, I don't know what that bullshit move is in the middle, right after the close. They had some bullshit. And what was it? You bought it. Bullshit, you bought it. Bullshit, you bought it. And then once again, bullshit. What's going to happen? They're going to buy it. So right now, that's what's so awesome about that last sell-off from yesterday. All it did was come back to the 15-day VWAP. So now, if you have a sticky pad, what we used to do, you throw that up on the screen. I'm going to hold the Qs unless they break 487.50. If they break 487.50, you should be getting out and possibly looking for a short. And again, where we're going to go back down to. Maybe we have a 10-point sell-off. And again, if this market ever does, and I'm saying ever, if this market ever does sell off ever again, I'm sure it will. But right now, it's almost like it can't, right? Every sell-off is being bought, right? Every dip's being bought on every time frame. But if we ever do sell off, You know how significant that yearly is now. So if you look at it this way, even if you're buying the Qs here as like an investment, there's your risk. So 60 points on a $490 stock, that's your risk with unlimited returns. Right? Anybody notice that the Qs don't ever go down over any given amount of time? Here's your 3-year chart. You guys know about the Qs, right? Of course you do. Right? Here's your 20-year. Here's your 15-year chart on a monthly basis, right? Something you might want to own, right? All these little blips here, they were really scary at the time. Nobody gives a shit. Oh my God, Asian contagion. Remember when they crashed during Christmas? Oh my God, pandemic. The pandemic. My God, the fucking pandemic. What happened? Greatest rally ever. Oh my God, the Cathy Wood top. Everybody was getting too bullish, so they sold the market off and they came up with reasons for it to go down. What was that? Another buying opportunity. Josh Brown bottom right there, where he capitulated right on television. Don't tell me he didn't, because that's when he sold. Remember that day? You guys were with me live? I said, there's the new bottom of the market. Josh Brown just said, tech stocks might be dead for a while. I'm selling my Roblox for a $100 loss. And that was the end of the bear market. Wham. And now all we're doing is consolidating up here. Where are we going to go? Higher. And if we don't, 487.50 is very significant. All right, good luck. I'll see you soon.